And this is what we're going to be waking up to across the Arklamas. So even if you plan on going out on roadways, which I would not advise, it might be likely that you can't even get into your vehicles because the sheet of ice is completely covering the door. Now we're not only looking at flash flooding, but also aerial flooding, and that is going to continue overnight as well, as our ground is already very saturated thanks to about an inch of rain we saw yesterday. And all this rain we've seen today. Right where this red and green is mixing, that's where that area of rotation is indicated at this time. This system is moving its way southeast. It's going to be crossing Arkansas into Louisiana over the next couple of minutes here. It's going to be forming across much of the region when we get this nice bow shape here. So we start to see some strong straight line winds, gusting up to 80 miles per hour at times. Currently moving, it's pushing its way through Alabama. It's going to continue to move through Georgia. And then as it moves into North Carolina, look at that. It's going to re-strengthen into a tropical storm yet again and then push its way off into the Atlantic. Thanks to that cold front moving through, it's going to be sucking up all of the moisture with it and continuing to push it south as it tracks into southern Louisiana, which for us means our humidity is going to be dipping back down into that comfortable level, which is honestly unheard of for this time of year here in Louisiana. If we take a closer look at Sunday specifically, you can see where we have these pockets of heavier rainfall across much of the Arklamas. So it might not be consistent rainfall as we head into the week, but all those totals and all those little patches of rain are going to be adding up. But all this is thanks to a low pressure system that's currently set up shop over Texas. You can see where our upper level winds are moving in a counterclockwise direction with this low. This low is actually cut off from our jet stream, which is up north. So therefore, it's not really having anything pushing it along. So even though you might not be seeing rain where you live, it could be on the way, as most of the viewing area is going to continue to see some scattered showers here, at least for the next couple of hours. This is that cold front that moved through Monday night that brought us those loud thunderstorms. It's really just hung out in southern Louisiana, bringing rain chances down there. But as we head into the next couple of days, it's going to be lifting north as a warm front, bringing our winds back out of the south and helping bring in that moisture flow into northern Louisiana. That's the reason we started our Friday off with some rain, but this front technically acted like a squeegee, just pushing all of that moisture down towards the south.
KNOE 8 News hour-by-hour forecast.
Well, good evening and happy Saturday. Plenty of sunshine in the KAQY Tower Cam. That's what we saw most of today and most of yesterday. Temperatures in the 80s right now. All of us seeing that sun across much of the Arklamas. As we continue on to the next couple of hours, clear skies are going to be much of the story. This is all thanks to a high pressure system that's currently off towards the east a bit here. Wind around high pressure moves in a clockwise direction where we're situated here. That means winds out of the south bringing in nice warm air from the Gulf and also a bit of moisture as well. Now that moisture is going to come back to bite us in the butt as we look towards tomorrow, as humidity is going to be up a bit, and as this low pressure system tracks across the north, it's going to be bringing a cold front with it. Now here's what we're looking at tonight. We're going to see partly cloudy skies, but as this low tracks across Missouri, we're going to see this cold front start to make its way into the south. With this front dropping south, it's going to bring all of the ingredients we need to see some thunderstorm activity for your Mother's Day. Now it's not going to be a complete washout. We're expecting these storms to roll in the afternoon. I'll be tracking those out here in a little bit, but the main thing to note is that this front is going to continue to make its way south, eventually stalling out in southern Louisiana, which for us means a rainy week ahead of us, rain all the way through the middle of the week as well. So you definitely want to have your umbrella ready as we look towards the week ahead. But as for tomorrow, we are in a slight risk for severe weather for majority of the viewing area. It's a level 2 out of 5 on our severity scale here. That's going to continue as we head into the overnight into Monday, where we're looking at a marginal risk. That's all thanks to that cold front. So we stay dry tonight. Temperature is nice and warm as you head out there. Might be a nice evening to maybe cook some s'mores on the fire or even spend some time outside. But as we head towards tomorrow morning, here's about 9 a.m. So if you have Mother's Day brunch planned, it's going to be a little bit cloudy. And if you live up in Union County or in Union Parish, you might see a little bit of rain starting off your day. But for the most part, it's going to be a nice morning. As we head towards the afternoon, though, that's when things really start to change. That cold front's going to be dropping its way into the Arklamas. We're starting to see some storms firing up around 4 p.m. A little bit earlier than that is possible, again, for those of us in the more northwestern portion of the viewing area. As this front continues along its way, we're going to start to see it get this nice bow shape here. That's really not what we want to see. When we see this shape form with storms, that's when we get those really strong straight line winds moving through, gusting up to 80 miles per hour at times. So that's definitely be something to watch out for as we head into the overnight hours. But the good thing about stronger winds is that means these systems are going to be very quickly out of the region, leaving us with mostly dry skies by the time we head towards about midnight. But rain's not over for us yet. We do start the day off a little bit soggy as we look towards your Monday, the more southern half of the viewing area. That's going to increase its way more north as we look towards the afternoon hours, and that rain honestly sticking with us for the majority of the week. Now for tomorrow, we're looking at those stronger winds. That's going to be the main thing to think about. Also possibility of some larger hail. We can't rule out a possibility of an isolated tornado either, but our flooding threat is going to be ongoing throughout much of the upcoming week. That's because rain chances are following us almost every single day as we head into Wednesdays, when things are really going to start to fall off. So you want to make sure you download the KNOE 8 weather app wherever you get your apps. We'll be putting out notifications there for the next couple of days of the key things to make sure you know. But as for tonight, the most important thing is it's going to be a beautiful night. Make sure you get out and enjoy it. Temperatures in the 60s, and then as we look towards tomorrow, those storms are going to be rolling in the afternoon. Be a pretty breezy day. Definitely be on the lookout for some severe weather. Not certain, but you are going to make sure you stay weather aware, and that goes for the rest of this week. Thunderstorms are going to be following us into the start of the week as well, staying nice and soggy as we look all the way towards Wednesday. But the good news is that cold front that comes through on Wednesday is going to dry us out as we look towards Thursday and Friday, bringing us plenty of sunshine for the weekend.